Hi everyone, you're watching Science Bites with Archana. Thank you for all your support so far. Since we've been on the topic of pandemics, I thought today I wanted to bring up something that came up in the news very recently. While several continents in the world are being affected by the coronavirus, there's something that's happening in Africa. Swarms of locusts, these are insects that look like grasshoppers, are invading several agricultural lands. So they're eating up all the crops like corn, sorghum, cowpeas, and they're moving through a corridor all the way to South Asia. The FAO has predicted that there's likely to be a hunger pandemic that could take place in several countries, including India, in summer. Locusts they belong to the grasshopper family, and they're usually solitary, but when they reach numbers that exceed a certain threshold, they tend to become quite aggressive. They're also known to be able to travel extremely long distances, which is something that makes them unique. Now, what these locusts do is they can eat an entire plant the size of their weight every day. So a swarm of like 60 or 80 million locusts, which is what we're talking about now in Africa, could create a hunger problem for at least 35,000 people. And if this were to spread across Asia and the Middle East, then that's why we're talking about a hunger pandemic. Now, problems caused by locusts or locust invasions have taken place several times in Earth's history. In fact, we've heard about locusts from the biblical times. The well-known plague of locusts was actually drawn from a real-life incident that took place long time ago, when they caused a huge famine in the world. Since then, this locust invasion has taken place several times. In fact, in 1950, during the time of the leader Mao Zedong in China, there was a huge hunger crisis. The farmers reported at that time that they had an issue with sparrows. He was no ecologist, so Mao Zedong ordered for all the sparrows to be killed. And it was only later that they had like a massive locust invasion that followed, and everyone was curious as to, they couldn't do anything about it. And it was only then that they realized that the sparrows would only eat the grains and were a nuisance to the farmers, but they wouldn't eat the crops. But the locusts were eating the crops, and the only things that could keep the locust population in check were these sparrows that were eating all the locusts. So with the sparrows gone, the locust population grew unchecked. And this led to, I think, a huge hunger problem in China. There were about 35 million people who died. We're facing a similar problem like that today, which hasn't happened in hundreds of years. Now, the UN is collaborating with NASA, and they're using satellite imagery to figure out what they could do to mitigate this threat. So there are two things that locusts need. The first is moisture, and the second is vegetation, of course, for their growth and survival. So what NASA and UN are doing is trying to make sure that these locusts do not reach their breeding grounds, or at least prevent the formation of breeding grounds with these ideal conditions that the locusts need to grow and survive. So thank you for watching, and I'll stay in touch. Stay healthy and safe. Bye.